Sylvia Lodge, Sandy Hirsch, Lindbergh Lodge, Aurora Allen, Svea Lodge, Karin Sayegh, Svea Borg Lodge, Eric Elkington, Sveadal Club, Mark Hanley, Sveadal Cabin Owners Association, Kathy Bolton, Swedish Club of San Francisco, Elise Van Horn, the Swedish Ladies Society of San Francisco, Matthew Nicolini, Swedish Society of Oakland, Susan Vianucci, Swedish Society of San Francisco in the Bay Area, and last but certainly not least, Ken Weisenborn, Tegner Lodge. Thank you all for your dedication to your organizations and for promoting Swedish culture here in the Bay Area. So together between the Swedish Consulate and the Swedish American Patriotic League, we have reached a significant milestone of 150 years of continuous relations between the two entities. This milestone reminds us that the Swedish-American story is deeply woven into the fabric of our heritage, of our country, our heritage country, and this community. Today, we are honored to be joined by representatives of the nation whose cultures, customs, and values we cherish and celebrate. It is my pleasure to welcome the Consul General of Sweden in San Francisco, Miss Anna Lekvall. Would you please join me up on stage?
Tack så hemskt mycket. I see you hear me, correct? So, dear friends, fellow Swedes, Swedish Americans, and cherished members of our extended community, it's a true joy to be with you today as we gather to celebrate one of Sweden's most beloved and cherished cultural tradition, Midsummer. For generations, Midsummer has marked a time of light, joy, and togetherness. As the sun reaches its highest point in the sky, we come together to honor nature, life, and the bonds that connect us to each other and to our heritage. For Swedes around the world, Midsummer is a time to gather, to sing, to dance, and to honor the light, both in the sky and in our shared heritage. It reminds us of the importance of keeping our traditions alive, something many generations of Swedish Americans have been doing here at beautiful Sveadal for many, many years. For those of us living outside Sweden, these traditions take on an even deeper meaning. They connect us to our roots and remind us that no matter where we are in the world, we carry Sweden with us, in our hearts, in our customs, and the way we come together. Today, as Swedish Americans, we celebrate not only the light in the summer sun, but the light in our shared heritage. We honor the generation that came before us, and we pass these traditions on to the next. Thank you to the Swedish American Patriotic League for keeping the Midsummer tradition alive here at Sveadal. As you mentioned, I've understood it's the oldest continuous Midsummer celebration outside Sweden, which is incredible. It's a real honor. And also that we celebrate next year here in 2026, 100 years of celebrating Midsummer Sveadal. That is another round of applause. So it's very, very special to be here with you today and to celebrate. It's clearly an incredibly special place, and it's been wonderful to hear meeting many of you here today, to hear how much Sveadal has meant to you growing up and passing on the generations and become a very special place where you meet your spouse. I can concur to that myself. I met my spouse as a midsummer on an island outside Sweden, who I'm still married to today. So we know midsummer is great. For me personally, I've celebrated Midsummer since a very young child. I have my parents here with me today that have made sure that every year we come together in groups of families and celebrate it in a very beautiful tradition. I've taken it on as well with my children, and as we go abroad and I live abroad, we always take Midsummer with us. It's a wonderful, beautiful time to come together and celebrate the light and the joy and to coming together. So thank you all for keeping the traditions alive and for coming here today. And glad midsommar!
Thank you, Anna. Okay, now it is time to present Columbia, and I'd like to ask SAPL past president Karin Massey Sayegh to come to the stage to present our Columbia.